Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are in the Glen Feshie area and we're heading out for an overnight bike pack. Been a bit of a disaster. I've already broken a helmet, lost a buckle. Richard's ready, he looks very professional. So we're going to head out, I think about 15 miles today, hopefully find a bothy. My first attempt at bivvying, so that should be entertaining. Anyway, follow us along, we'll see how we get on. This first section is just mostly road. We're just on a wee B road heading towards Loch-Inch, and then we'll cut off I think to Lochans, which is ahead of me. He's a bit quicker than me at the moment. I'm just bedding in the bike, sorting out the brakes, and I've also got a makeshift clip for the helmet strap at the moment. Classic, you couldn't make it up. I think this is our turn off the main B road, I should say. Coming down into Feshie Bridge, the bridge itself, beautiful setting around here. Nice little spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good wild swimming spot, I'd imagine. So we're off road at last, now on the fire trails, heading in towards Feshie Bridge. Nice conditions in here, it's a lovely day. And slightly less of a headwind at the moment, which is some respite. Yeah, nice view opened up now over Glen Feshie. And we just heard the tow plane going up as well, which I'm kind of surprised by because it's very windy, so if there's anyone gliding up there, I'm sure it's a bit bumpy. Then in his final approach to the wee grass landing strip below us. Oh, we're off the main fire road now. We're now on a wee side trail heading down into the lower reaches of Glen Feshie, I do believe. Richard's keeping up a good pace. I'm struggling, I'm not very bike fit, I have to say, and this bike has not been brilliant on anything other than smooth surfaces. The tyres are too skinny, the tread is not aggressive enough, but it is fun on stuff like this. Not holding you up. Oh, we just stopped for a wee break. I'm going to get a jelly baby or two down me. Absolutely shattered. I'm definitely not bike fit, that's for sure. Richard's romping away, quite the thing. And I'm huffing and puffing at the back. Getting into the golden hour now, getting that kind of fantastic quality of light. Hopefully you can see it behind me. We just come across this possible bothy, not the one we're actually aiming for, but we thought we'll go and have a look, just see. Might just be a shell or a wreck, I'm not sure. Yeah, a bit of a doer-upper this one. The old bricked up fireplace or boarded up. Old tables, old cupboards or whatever, I don't know. Doors. The joists look a bit dodgy upstairs. So we've probably got about an hour's light. I'm just looking at the sun over there. That's actually, well, if you did that by your finger, that would be a 15 minutes light till it hits the hill there. But hopefully we've got about an hour properly. And you can see, I think we'll eventually head left. Are we going to head left at some point?
Yeah, we'll do.
Over that way somewhere. Yep. So it's all new to me. Richard can't resist a wee look in this bothy. I think it's closed though. We met a chap at the bridge who gave us a couple of tips about where to go, where the bridges are and where to avoid the river crossings. But I think he said this one's closed, so I'm holding fire See if Richard comes back out. Oh, wow, I'll be glad to see the downhill again. We're really at a very much a high point in the Glen, I think 1500 feet. Looking way north again down Glen Feshie. And I can get back on the bike hopefully and cycle the remainder, well at least until we get to the river Feshie. Well, we're on the bridge to cross over the Feshie. We've got an executive decision to work out how long or how difficult it will be to get to the bothy now. We're not sure, or whether we return back down the valley. Here comes Richard on the river crossing. He's halfway across. Just got to get that second bit cracked. Richard's absolutely determined to keep those feet dry. Oh dear. Well, we made it back to Loch Island in 1 day rather than 2 days. It was just the way it worked out with the bothy crossings and the bridges. We thought probably better to cut our losses, head back tonight, and then we'll find somewhere to bivvy. But we're so shattered, we're just going to get something to eat quickly before we decide on where finally to rest our weary heads, as they say. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock, so we're going to head down to the loch and see if we can find a suitable bivvy spot. We are shattered, having done the 2 days in 1 day. Anyway, so we'll just get some food and drink down us, get camped up. I don't think we'll be hovering around too much outside. It's actually pretty cold. It's fairly close to 0, I think, tonight up here. My bag. So I'm trying to find a wee bay that I thought would be suitable for a bivvy. I remember it from a year or so ago, but it's so hard to navigate in the pitch black. Not actually sure if I'm in the right area, but we'll check this down here. Right, we found a spot. So Richard's in the Alpkit, what's it called? Elan. And I'm going to be in the Nortent. The Nortent versus the Alpkit. Right, let's get these set up without further ado. Right, mat's blowed up, sleeping bag's in. Right, I'll just sort out my bits and pieces that I need for the night. So we've got the wee serotonin stove on just for a wee warm up, because it won't be far off 0 tonight. And we're so tired. We're just absolutely shattered, and Richard's loaded with a cold that he's picked up, so he's not in good nick. That's a good wee heat we've got now. It kind of cheers you up before you get in your frigid bivvy. Bit of a biting wind. We don't want to be hanging about out here. Ho ho ho! Right. Waterproof jacket off. Yeah, it's not easy. Nope. He's nearly in. I'm nearly in. Let's see. Can you see me? There we go. Right, I'm going to try and get inside the sleeping bag, which is completely all over the place. I have no idea what I'm doing. The actual exertion of getting in, to be fair, has kept me warm, yeah? Right, I'm definitely in now. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully you can just about see me in here. So first night in a bivvy at 62. It's going to be an experience, but I do have a lovely view of the stars above me. And just a nice wee through breeze coming through this event. So hopefully we'll sleep well, because we're both very tired and Richard is not very well. So I'll bring you back in the morning and let you know how the 2 bivvies got on. But for the moment, I'm just going to go and do some editing on my social media and my video. Cheers just now. Morning.
You got some?
Excellent. I feel like I've rested, not slept. Morning. I really enjoyed looking at the stars last night. That was cool. There he is. Yeah, just about on the limit of the performance of the bags, I would say. My bag.
I've gone into the lock or something and it felt like...
One night in the Alpkit Elan for Richard. And what are you thinking?
It's snug. It's tight in there, that's for sure.
So yeah, a wee bit tighter than mine.
Yeah.
Slightly less headroom. Nice and simple at the back here though, because there's no back hoop, so you just peg it in. Done and dusted. How did you think the condensation was on it? Does it feel okay? Your bag alright?
Not too bad.
Oh, it's quite wet there. Feels a bit wet there. I bet you. Not bad though, your bag feels dry.
Definitely miss the foot hoop, I think. Sometimes you feel like the cold in your feet. Certainly whenever it compresses to the fabric, the outer, it really just goes right through. So
Yeah.
I don't have the width that you've got, I don't have the head height that you've got. And I think it's very critical when I've got a high, you've got a winter mat, I've got a high pillow, because I like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you're really critical with your space to the for head.
Yeah, you can see it's quite tight, isn't it?
So if you slip down from certain areas, then you're really close to the fabric.
Yeah. Well, first impressions in mine as well then. Yeah, it was actually, well, I think as bivvies go, it was quite roomy. I found myself away over on the left-hand side at one point and all my gear to the right, which was fine. Let's just check and see what is, if anything, is wet. Let's have a look. So the sleeping bag is completely dry. And let me just check the condensation on the inside of the fabric. You can see, yeah, it's definitely, there has been quite a bit round my upper body and it's iced up, luckily enough. And it frosted up quite badly at the bottom here. But yeah, not bad. I wouldn't say it's a complaint necessarily, but the vent at the head end here, to show you this, when the wind got up during the night and the waves were kicking off a bit, that's a lot of air goes through. But then I suppose you kind of want that. So I found that it was either hood up or hat on and tucked away inside just to try and keep warm. But I mean, we are talking temperatures of about 0 degrees, which is the comfort level for both our sleeping bags. So we were pretty much both on the limit, I'd say.
And the bags that were outside are frozen.
And you can see they're frozen, yeah. Say my first night bivvying was actually a success and I actually quite enjoyed it. So I think I would definitely do it again. And I think I'm really looking forward to it actually in the summer maybe, or on just on high, maybe some high mountain or a high ledge or something like that, somewhere with a great viewpoint. I think would be really good. But yeah, enjoyed it. Right, breakfast time. Well, the wee serotonin stove was handy last night. Four degrees max. Yeah. Okay, leave no trace as always, and we are off. Right, thanks everybody for watching. That was our 30-mile bike and bivvy experience, and I enjoyed it actually. It was good, and it was a good comparison of the two bivvies.
Yeah.
So we're going to head back now, probably get a breakfast on the way down the road somewhere. So I'll sign off, and I will see you out there for the next one, whenever that may be, when I recover and my legs come back to me. I'll see you soon. Cheers.